Let's dive into something pretty interesting today. Picture this, a big commercial construction project, right?
Mm.
Say $30 million.
Okay, big numbers.
Yeah, exactly. And the main lender, the bank funding this whole thing, they have this, well, this requirement.
Uh-huh. There's always something.
Right. They need the borrower, the developer,
Hmm.
to show they have cash on hand, liquidity, and not just a little bit, 10% of loan value.
10%. So for $30 million, that's $3 million.
$3 million, just, sitting there, ready to go, which for a lot of borrowers, that's a huge ask up front. It can be a real sticking point.
Absolutely. That kind of capital isn't always just lying around, even for established developers. So where does it come from?
Well, that's where it gets really fascinating.
Mhm.
Because in these kinds of specific deals,
Uh-huh.
that $3 million, it often doesn't come from the borrower's main bank account.
Oh, okay, interesting. So not their operating cash.
No. Instead, there's this other player involved, a specialized deposit lender.
A deposit lender.
Right.
I've heard of these. They're niche, yeah.
Very niche. Their whole purpose pretty much is just funding these kinds of deposit requirements.
Okay, so they provide the $3 million.
Exactly. They put up the $3 million and it goes straight into an escrow account, held there on behalf of the borrower.
Ah, so it satisfies the main lender's requirement. It shows the liquidity is there, secured in escrow.
Precisely. It's not for buying bricks or paying workers. Not yet, anyway. It's purely to tick that liquidity box for the main bank.
It demonstrates commitment, solvency, without the developer having to freeze, $3 million of their own working capital. Clever.
Super clever. But, okay, here's the big question then. How does this deposit lender, the one who just put $3 million into escrow, how do they get their money back? Plus, presumably a fee for doing this.
Right, because they're not building anything, they're just providing that initial deposit. They need a clear path to repayment.
Yeah, $3 million is a lot of money to just have sitting out there.
And this is where the real elegance of the structure comes in. It's all tied into how that main $30 million loan gets paid out.
Okay, yeah. Construction loans aren't usually just one lump sum, are they?
No, not at all. They're dispersed in stages, right?
Yeah.
Draws. As the project hits certain milestones.
It's like you pour the foundation, you get a draw. You finish the plumbing rough in, you get another draw, that kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Over months.
Exactly that. Over, say, the first 1, 2, 3, 4 months, these draws are happening as work progresses.
Okay.
So the repayment for our deposit lender, it's actually built into those early draws from the main $30 million loan.
Built in how?
There's literally a specific line item in the loan disbursement schedule, right there in the paperwork for the main $30 million loan.
Oh,
It
right.
basically says, okay, out of this particular draw, or maybe spread over a couple of early draws, this amount goes directly back to the deposit lender.
So their principal, the $3 million plus their fee, gets paid back automatically as part of the main loan's planned payouts, usually within, what, a few months?
Typically, yeah. Often within about 3 to 4 months. It's explicitly stated in the main loan agreement.
So it's not like a separate IOU between the borrower and the deposit lender that might, get messy later.
No, not at all. It's integrated. The main lender is essentially facilitating the repayment directly from the loan proceeds they are dispersing anyway.
That sounds incredibly secure for the deposit lender, almost like a guarantee.
It's about as close as you can get in finance without calling it a formal guarantee, because their repayment isn't really dependent on the borrower's ability to pay later.
Right. It's dependent on the main loan itself being dispersed, which is going to happen as long as the project moves forward according to plan.
Exactly. The money is already allocated within the primary funding structure. Their repayment is a scheduled outflow from capital that's already committed to the project by the main bank.
That takes away a huge amount of risk for them. Their repayment is tied to the project funding flow, not the project's ultimate profit or the borrower's general finances down the line.
Precisely. It's a really smart way to de-risk their position.
So just to sum it up then, we have this unique setup where a third-party lender steps in to solve a critical upfront cash requirement.
The liquidity deposit.
Right. And they get their money back plus their fee through a pre-agreed built-in mechanism tied directly to the main construction loan payouts.
Correct. It allows large projects to move forward that might otherwise stall on that initial liquidity hurdle. It's a brilliant piece of financial engineering, really.
It really is. It shows how finance can get creative to make deals happen securely.